Hello good friends, welcome to one more video on this channel Satsuki Azalea lovers, and today we're gonna repot a Satsuki Azalea. This variety I have here is a Sakura, and we're gonna repot this today and we're gonna talk about it on this video. Before that, I would like to ask you please to like this video and share this video to your friends who love the Satsuki Azaleas and who would like to learn more about Satsuki Azaleas. And I would like to say as well that I'm not expert. I'm learning and doing the things and apply the experience and the things I heard from the expert, and some friends had Satsuki Azaleas. I have Satsuki Azaleas over 3 years now, and my tree is going well. And on this video we're gonna talk about repot. Yes, and I have this one here is a Sakura. I already have here the pot, and the pot is already with the drain rules ready to use. The thing is very important when we repot the Satsuki Azalea. We use a pot like deep, like this one here we have, yes, but this one is very thin and deep. I will need to remove some roots, but this thing is one more thing we're gonna talk about, and how to prune the roots on Satsuki Azaleas. And I choose this pot here. This pot here have 25 plus 17 and 8 centimeters higher, and I think that's fine because it's big. So and this one, the top of here is not I don't really need to remove too much roots because now is at the end of the spring, but here in Belgium we're feeling like it is a spring. Yes, we are in the winter time, but in a few days the spring arrives, but we have the good weather, so it's not worry to repot Satsuki on this time. So to repot Satsuki Azaleas, some people say it's best to do it before flowering, and some people say it's best to do after flowering. So, and this channel is to share with you and experience, yes, to share experience how we can do the things and how it works. So for me, it's the first time I repot Satsuki Azaleas before the flowering season. This tree, the Satsuki Azalea, is ready to flower. The flower bud is ready for coming soon, in a few weeks on the spring, and it's the first time I will do it on this way, repotting the Satsuki Azalea and before the flowering. Always I had the repot a Satsuki Azalea after flowering. But anyway, here in Belgium we have a good weather and it rains all year, even in the summertime. You have just a couple weeks in the summer is very hot, and so now, yes, we're gonna start to do this repot, and we're gonna talk around the video. And alright, this one here is red. I had removed the wire, was on the tree, and now we're gonna see how is the roots. I would like to repot this because I love this variety, is a Sakura, and that's this beautiful flowers. And let's go see how the tree is. Yes, I'll just remove here the wire. Maybe I can use again. Yes. Let's see here. Yes. Yes, it's a pot bound already, so will be good to repot the Satsuki Azalea now at this time. Always I like to, when I doing a repot of Satsuki Azalea, I like it when I take out for the pot like this, I have always the water easy, just to water a little beside like that, for don't leave the roots drying out. Just a little bit like that is fine. Okay, that's very important to do. That is the way I repot the Satsuki Azaleas. And some people talk as well about the mix, the best mix for Satsuki Azaleas. Some people use Promise and Kanuma soil 50-50. I like to use this Kanuma soil with sphagnum moss, 30% sphagnum moss. So I will use this mix today, Kanuma soil and sphagnum moss. Yes, and the next report I will use the Promise and see how the tree works, how the tree growing, if it going well. The mix is good here in Europe for draining, to drain the water draining, for the water come ease out and for not to be too much wet. And I always use it Kanuma and 30% of sphagnum moss. Some people use just Kanuma 100%, and some people use as well then the Pumice I talk and sphagnum moss. Yes, I had used always sphagnum moss. This time on this tree I will use sphagnum moss again. On the next video I will repot the Satsuki Azalea and use Pumice and show you to you after this the result, how it's going. Let's repot. I have here the sphagnum moss, is hydrated sphagnum moss already. Yes, so is already wet with water. And now I will just, one thing I forgot to do, and I will do it right now, is to, yes, this is fine, to put the wire to tie the tree beside. Just a second. Yes, this one here. It's very important to tie, you tie the tree to be fixed on the pot, because if someone take the tree like this one here on the trunk and the pot don't fall out. So I will do it now because I forgot it before. Yes, and you just do it like this. It's that's one thing very important I would like to share with you is when I choose a pot for Satsuki Azaleas, yes, I like to have the pot with minimum two rows like that, 2 big rows. So here we have 2 big rows and 4 small rows for the wire, yes, and it's helpful for the draining water. And I prefer pots for Satsuki Azaleas who have minimum 2 rows like this one here I have. Yes, on this tree I don't will wire now. I just will wire this tree after flower season and see the new design I will use on it. That's new, is arriving for a few months. I bought this tree last year and it's very nice flower. I will try to put somewhere here on the video picture of the flower of this Satsuki Azalea. Let's continue with the repot. And before it, I like to do this way. It's my way to repot, right? Everyone have your way to do the things, and this is my way and works well to me. And I don't complain than others. I agree with some of them because you have to be careful with our weather, and I know the weather I have here in Belgium. So some people know the weather they have in Germany, in Brazil, in Portugal. So I know the weather I have, and here is rain all year, and is, well, of course, in the winter is cold, but rain all year. I just leave some sphagnum moss. It's not too much, just a little bit, before we put the Canuma soil on it, like this. You can see it's just a little bit, not too much. And now we go for the next. We need to see how it is the soil. Yes, here on the I always like to begin to take out the roots, the soil up here. Just a little bit in this case. We are not on the winter, in the spring, and we need to not to remove too much roots. I just will clean the soil up here, and I will do like this. Not too much, it's very important. You can't take too much roots for the tree in this time of the year. Yes, it's beginning. In a few days we'll begin the spring, and I just do like that to check the berry and see how it's going. Okay, that's fine. So we don't need to be too invasive for the tree on this time of the year. And so I will start to remove a little bit of the soil net down here, just to get the right size for the next pot. In this time of the year, it's very important we can't remove too much roots. Like you can see, I will try to remove just 20% of the soil and these roots here. I will try for not to take out too much roots. Yes, here this Satsuki Azalea is planted. I can see it's just 100% Canum. Like you can see, the tree is well and it works. This tree comes from Italy and is planted 100% in Canuma, so it works well. How it works as well when the people plant your Satsuki Azalea with a mix Canuma and pumice. So let's see here. I think that's enough for me. I just will try with the pot and see, because I don't want to be too invasive for the tree at this time of the year. So I have to take out a little bit more. I already had to take out 10%, and now I'll take a little bit more here. I try to remove just the soil and not to be too invasive on the roots. That is very important. And not try to come near to the hooved, to the center here on the roots. So I will do it like this. Let's try to take it on this side. I'm not cut the roots, alright? I'm just using the scissor, the root scissor for. Yes, that's fine. 20% of the soil and just a little bit roots. Like you can see here is the top, and I will show you closer to show you how much roots I take out. This is the soil, the old soil, Canuma, and this one here is the roots I removed. So the rest of the root is hanging here, and I think is enough for this time of the year. is a little bit higher for the pot, but I will try to take just a little bit more soil. I can't take it too much because I can't be too invasive for the tree. And if you are thinking about how you can, which soil is best for Satsuki azalea, so is the one I can see is Kanuma. Kanuma soil is the best soil for the Satsuki azaleas. The pH on the scale is 4.5 and 5 is ideal for Satsuki azalea. So if you want to grow Satsuki azalea in another soil, it will grow well. Not be afraid to grow Satsuki azalea in another soil. You're growing well, but on Kanuma, Satsuki azalea will be growing very well and fine with shiny leaves and fine. Okay, now I think it's enough. I can't take it more because now is now it's ready. I use a little bit of this old soil and tuck it on the down here. We can reuse it. Yes, that's completely normal. And up here I try to remove a little bit on the top. Yes. And now we're gonna use then Kanuma mixed with sphagnum moss. Yes. Just a second. I'll take a little bit here of Kanuma. Yes, how here I have the Kanuma and sphagnum moss, so I will mix it. The people say some people say, and I had talked with some of them, at Kanuma, when we repot a Satsuki azalea just with Kanuma, the soil will be compact, very well compact, and don't you drain the water well. That's true, that can be, but we can think as well at we need to repot a Satsuki azalea each 2 or 3 years. So in 2 or 3 years, don't really give too much work with Satsuki azaleas. The soil don't will be very well compacted, so you don't need to be worried about it. Yes, it is on the place, and now I just will tie the tree. It's very important to tie the tree because it's be fixed, and I like to do on this way and hide the wire beside here, like that. Yes, and another one here is very well tied, this tree. I like when the pot have 4 rows to put the wire like here. Of course, if you have just 2 rows, it's fine. You can use the drain rule. But here is a just try to put the grass here. With this way, you're gonna have your Satsuki Azalea repot and well repotted. Yes, this will complete here with a little bit more kanuma. Is already with sphagnum. This sphagnum help for the kanuma on the time don't be well compacted and help as well to the drain and leave the soil moist and with a little bit more water if you have the dry weather, right? So now it's a very important thing to do. I just will clean here because I like to work on the clean place. Just remove it here. You don't need to throw away this old soil here. This one here we can reuse again. No worries. You don't waste things. I don't like to waste things, so I reuse in sometimes. Not now, just reuse a little bit here. And now is a very important thing to do is to do the thing like that and to order the soil inside of the pot like this. Yes, today is a good day for repot here in Belgium because tomorrow will be rain and on the next 2 days, yes, on the next 2 days will be raining. So that is a very good day if you can choose a day where it's not too hot and it's not too cold. Yes, too hot, and it's not too hot. So it's best to do a repot on your Satsuki Azalea. And just will put a little bit more sphagnum here because I will use more kanuma to complete here. This variety of Satsuki Azalea is a sakura. The flower is very beautiful, and all Satsuki Azalea is very beautiful. Yes, we can't see the one, so we of course we always have one we prefer. Yes, and the one I prefer is a Congactio no Homari. It's very beautiful. I still do not have it. If some garden have it in a small size, it's not too small, but a small size, just let me know. Or if the garden wants to send me for free, I will be glad to do it. Of course, that's not will happen. So I will do like this for ordering at the soil be very well down there and ready. Just will do it like this for after you repot your Satsuki Azalea. That's very important to you leave the tree, yes, in shade and not to leave the tree on the sun. And at the end, just now on the beginning, at the head repot, I will put some kanuma, sphagnum moss, just some of them, it's not too much, just to help the tree to be moist, the roots. Doing like this, just for a few days, and after I take it out, because we don't need to have it all the time here, alright? Some people do not put it on repot, Yes, but I like to put on the top sphagnum moss just for a few days to have it moist and well watered. Just to try to clean here. And now is the more important thing you have to do, and that is the tree. I would like to have this size. Yes, it was the side where it was supposed to be for you, on the side there. Yes. Now it's repotted, and the most important thing to do is water. This water I have here is I have the container of the house, which we collected rain water, and I like to use rainwater on Satsuki azaleas. And now we're going to watch it, and water, then Satsuki azalea. This is very important, and we have to water your Satsuki azalea until the water comes down on the roofs of the pot. That's very important. So I will do it right now. And so I wash the hands up here. The Kanuma soil was dry, so we have to water very well on the all sides aside of the Satsuki azalea, because on this time that we have removed some roots and the soil, it's very important to water well the tree. And tomorrow again. I will water this tree again soon, today, just to leave this very well watered, because the Kanuma soil, it was dry and new, so they will get our water. I'm in water now, and after I came and water again. Okay, now the water comes outside. It's happened. I get for the wrong side, and now we have repotted a Satsuki azalea before the flower season. So I'd like to ask you again, just like this video and subscribe to this channel and share with someone lovely Satsuki azaleas. On this channel I will share with you all experience I have and everything I learned on this way, yes, on Satsuki bonsai, Satsuki azaleas, and I will share with you different things. Like this one is repotted with Kanuma and sphagnum moss, and the next video I will repot again a new Satsuki azalea, and we will use pumice and Kanuma soil. And after it, I will check, and we will check together how it's growing, how it's going with the tree. Yes, and I will share with you the results if you have something new, something is not work well, and if it work well, of course we are gonna know. And for more tips, for more things like this about Satsuki azaleas, follow me there on this Azalea Satsuki Europe. Is my Instagram profile, and I will be happy to see you there as well. Thank you for watching, thank you for your time, and see you on the next video.